In this video, I'll attempt to spend over $100 on street food here in London. Can I do it? You'll find out soon. But first, let's back up. Today is Sunday, and instead of doing a Sunday roast, I've chosen to come here to Borough Market. Borough Market is one of the oldest and most famous food markets in the city. It's located next to London Bridge, and this place has a crazy amount of food, especially British food. Oftentimes when I do these $100 challenges, I don't succeed because the food is impossibly cheap. I'm talking about places like Malaysia, Vietnam, the Philippines. I tried as hard as I could, but I could not spend $100 no matter how much food I ate. But today, I think things are gonna go a little bit differently. In fact, I'm so confident the prices here are crazy expensive that this will not be a $100 challenge, it will be a £100 challenge. So today I'm making this challenge even more difficult, but I feel like I can do it. In fact, I will not give up until I do. Let's move. This place is temptation central. Sausages swimming in gravy, crispy delights that beg you to take a bite, and even a giant paella that could feed half of London. But here's the catch. I'm on a mission to spend 100 British pounds, but only on pure British cuisine. That means no paella for me. Instead, let's check out some raw oysters. All right, folks, this is our first meal of the day, but at least it's protein. 4 oysters, they said they are from France, but also Ireland, which I'm counting as being close enough to British food. Maybe Northern Ireland. This is a good place to go if you're trying to lose some pounds. Americans would love this place if they heard they could easily lose 50 to 60 pounds. Sadly, we're not talking about body fat, we're talking about your money. Let's give it a shot. That's a pretty good oyster. A lot of vinegar in there. It's very tangy, sour, briny. Overall, I like it. It's a little bit too much seawater for me. I usually only ingest that much seawater if I'm drowning. Let's try again. Cheers. I love it. This, a very good start to the day. 12 pounds in, this is gonna be easy. Let's spend some more money. Next to the oyster station, you can find prawns, enormous octopuses, and a colossal monkfish. The seas around the UK produce some of the finest seafood in the world, including these Scottish lobsters. But none of that is ready to eat. So we're off to our next British bite. The sausage roll. It seemed British. I don't know why I was questioning it. It's meat and pastry put together. Folks here love that. I panicked a little bit because I didn't know which one to get. She said the most traditional would be pork, but then I don't know. Whenever I picture the UK, I just picture vast green fields, rolling hills full of lambs and sheep. So I got the lamb one. Woo, if you don't like lamb, you won't like this. Cheers, let's try it out. I didn't get any lamb, but the pastry is very nice. Oh, there we go. The lamb sausage is excited. It's coming out. Look at the steam coming off this thing. It's so hot. Let's go for it. It's excellent. I think it's even a bit lean. They can put more fat in there, but the fat is kind of baked into the bread. So every bread bite has some fatty lamminess to it. It's kind of like,
Do you like it?
I like it.
It's my recipe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome. This is her recipe. So how old is this recipe?
About 6, 7 years old. We've made so many adjustments. We do Italian, beef, pork.
Yeah.
'Cause we're a farm, so it's just how to use all our trim.
So all the trim, all the extra gets turned into delicious sausage rolls.
What's your name?
Sunny.
Oh, no more.
What's your name? Why are you running away?
I'm Allison.
All right, nice meeting you. The lady photobombed me with information. I liked it. So this is our sausage roll, but we have a lot more to see. Let's keep going. We have come to our next location behind me, right here, Wild Mushroom Risotto. Are the wild mushrooms from here? Let's go find out.
We call it wild mushroom risotto.
They're giving me free risotto. I don't even have to buy it now. Cheers. That's really good. I'm only eating British food today. What is British here?
This is Italian food, sir.
Uh-oh. But is it a little bit British?
Well, the Spelt is British. The risotto is British, yeah.
The risotto is British. Good to know. Let's get it. Could I please order 1 risotto?
Would you like truffle oil or garlic aioli on top?
I would love truffle oil.
There you go.
Right here we have the price. It is 12 pounds for this risotto. It must be some pretty good risotto. So this is mine right here. They put the risotto in first, and then they pile on the mushrooms second. Some Parmesan cheese, chives. Right here is a garlic aioli going on next. No wonder it's 12 pounds. There's so much happening. Boom. Thank you, sir. All right, folks, we have our third meal right here. Come take a look at this big, beautiful mess. First of all, this is some kind of a garlic aioli on here. And what's fun is I asked for truffle oil because that's what I wanted. And he said, no, get this other thing that you don't want. Now, I know what you're saying to yourself. You're saying, wait, risotto is Italian, though. That's not British at all, except for the fact that the grain used in this risotto comes from Britain. It's called Spelt. And so this is British, you know, on a technicality. The mushrooms are from all over Asia. The recipe's from Italy. It's really a global food. Come take a look. On the bottom, we have risotto. risotto, then mushroom, then a load of Parmesan, and finally the garlic aioli, which is green for some reason. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. It's so good. Am I accidentally eating vegetarian food? This is so delicious. The risotto is smooth, it's creamy, it's savory, and then those mushrooms, it's like mushrooms joining hands, singing together, "We are the world." The Parmesan adds a little bit of sharpness. Overall, a very British experience. But if you get this, get the truffle oil. The green stuff, I don't love it. Let's talk about the price. 12 pounds? There's no meat. No animals had to die or suffer for this food to exist. Why is it so expensive? Ah, cheese. So they had to squeeze some milk out of a cow at some point. I guess that took some work. I'm pretty blown away by the prices so far. We are over a quarter of our way to not $100, but £100, which is even more money. I feel like I veered a little bit off our goal of eating only British food, but our next food, it's the most British thing you can imagine. It's not a pie, and it's not the King of England. Let's go find out. All right, we are in line for our next stop right behind me. This is Fish Kitchen. This place is famous for its fish and chips, and so is this country. Hello. What is your most expensive fish and chips? Is it the skates?
The most expensive one is halibut.
Okay, I'll take the halibut. Right here they have pickles, and then those are pickled eggs inside of there. I could have ordered that, but why would I? All right, folks, location 4, course 4, right here. Come take a look. This is the calamari. At the last moment, I panicked. I asked her what I should order, and she said,
The calamari.
this is expensive. Altogether, $28.95 in pounds. That said, the calamari, it looks sad. It makes me sad. Now, we have this, too. I don't think that's tartar. I think that's just a mayonnaise sauce, which I'm fine with. I like mayonnaise. Give it a little bit of a dip and try it out. Yeah, it's something. Without the mayonnaise, it has no flavor. I would say overall, calamari, underwhelming. Probably my least favorite thing so far, if I'm being honest. But we have the fish and chips still, the most expensive fish and chips I could find. Let's try that. All right, folks, so here it is, the halibut. It's not as big as the other fish. The cod is much bigger, longer, about twice the size. We have the chips here, and then this is how they get you. I said, what kind of sausage should I get with it? They go, well, I recommend tartar. Right, that should be free with it, but it's not. They charge you for the tartar, and then here's what they do after that. They give you mayo. Charge for tartar, given mayo. Do you think I'm gonna go back in that line again? Absolutely not. Turns out that happened to them too. They went back and got the tartar. You know what? I'm not going back. I'm making a review that will be seen by at least dozens of people. Let's try it out. First of all, chips. You know, when you come to London and get chips, or what Americans call French fries, they're usually big like this. Big, thick, and they're like big sticks of mashed potatoes. Sometimes they're a little bit crunchy on the outside, but generally they're too big to be crunchy, and it's almost more like they're steamed. Here we have our halibut, but there is a fish that is more expensive that I was hoping to try, but they don't have it today. That is the skate. The skate is a very cool looking fish. It looks similar to a stingray. Here's a picture of it now. Right, now imagine that chopped into a fish and chips. That would have been cool. But the halibut is gonna be the second coolest. Step 1, squeeze our mayonnaise, since they didn't give us tartar. This is one of the most overpriced fish and chips experiences in London. Let's see how it is. Cheers. That's quite nice. Very salty. It tastes beer battered. I smell beer. Is that from me from last night? No, I think it's from the fish. It's an oily, fatty, flaky fish. Look at the steam pouring off of there. They got one thing right. This halibut recipe is out of this world. I like this more than the cod, actually. It's a lot more expensive. It's not the traditional recipe. I could see why people wouldn't do it, but heck, I would love to see every type of fish on that menu. The monkfish we saw earlier, I would like to see one of those turned into fish and chips. Now that would be terrifying. We are well on our way to 100. This is gonna be the easiest $100 challenge ever, unless something goes terribly wrong. Next location. We have arrived at our next very British location. Here, pies. British people love pies. Isn't that right? Yes. Yes, but you know what they hate? They hate putting stuff like fruit in them. They love putting animals in the pie. So they have beef, they have chicken, they have goat. Visualize any animal and basically it can go in a pie. I think I gotta try that. The Kate in Sidney Pie, it is full of British beef steak and kidney. A beef and kidney pie, what could go wrong? Let's try it out. 6 pounds. All right, we've got our pie. Let's go try it out. All right, folks, listen, for my main channel, we already did a whole series here in London, and one of our episodes was just about pie. We tried many different pies here, but what we did not have was a pie with kidney. This is the pie itself, the pie in question. When you come to London, you're not gonna find any exotic food. Maybe the monkfish would be the most exotic thing you'll find here. I guess they have stuff like black pudding, which is a blood sausage, and then they have this, kidney. Is it gonna be good? Let's try it out. Oh, that part. A very crunchy, crispy, flaky outside. The pastry part is awesome. And it's warming up my hands too. Oh, that's definitely full of kidney. It's not too gamey. It just has that like beef organ taste to it. Look at all the glory and splendor hiding within. Overall, I think it's heartwarming, but it's very okay. It's not bad. It's not like they made it wrong. It's just not really one of my favorite foods. Next time, don't get kidney. I said, what's your most popular one? He said, either the beef or chicken. I said, cool, give me the weird one. What kind of strategy was that? We are 6 pounds closer to our goal of spending 100 pounds. Let's keep moving. All right, they probably editor cut 10 minutes ago. All right, we've come to what looks like an outdoor cafe. It is freezing outside, but that is not stopping any of these people right here. So here they have a little bit of everything, and all of it is British. They have pies, scampi, fish and chips. They have English breakfast. They have burgers. They have sandwiches. So I'm looking for something special.
Right, so what can I get you?
Could I please get bangers and mash?
Are you guys like a social media?
Yeah, I just have a little YouTube channel about food.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, and you're a food reviewer. So I'll give you a trader discount.
No discount. I'm trying to spend 100 pounds. So how much of a discount are you giving me?
It's 30% trader discount.
Oh boy, okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm very torn right now. All right, folks, we have our bangers and mash right here. Come and take a look at this. This is not what I expected. The bangers right there. Big old sausages, gravy, onions, peas, mash on the bottom. This thing is insane. When it comes to the best value of the day, I think this is it right here. Let's talk about the name of this dish. It's called bangers and mash. It is a classic British dish known for its simplicity and comfort food qualities. It consists of 2 main ingredients, the bangers and the mash. Wow, this definition is helpful so far. Bangers. The sausages are typically made of pork, beef, or a mixture of meats. The term banger is believed to have originated during World War I or World War II, when meat shortages led to sausages being made with a higher water content, causing them to pop and hiss or bang. The mash refers to mashed potatoes, obviously. Let's scoop up a bite. I got some gravy, I got some mash. Let's throw it back. Here we go. Oh my God, this is so satisfying. It's literally like 34 degrees outside right now. It's freezing, and this is warming me up from the inside. Oh yeah, this is the definition of comfort food. Back in the day, you're working all day in the fields, and you came home and you had something like this. It literally could heal you. Let's try out one of these bangers, because they're looking banging. Some mushroom, peas, and onions. Cheers. That's unbelievable. Definitely a pork sausage, very porky. The seasonings inside, it makes it taste kind of like a breakfast sausage. What I've found with all the British food, especially foods with gravy, they get everything together like this. Some mash, gravy, peas, some of that sausage, all of it together in one glorious bite. Oh man, I gotta say, this is probably my favorite thing so far today. Go back and look at that fish that we had. This is less than half the price, plus a little bit of a discount because I'm a food reviewer. So that is bangers and mash. I'm definitely not gonna finish this whole plate, but I am gonna pack it to go and eat it later tonight in my hotel. Yes, I may have just eaten half of bangers and mash, and yes, I'm extremely full, but the show must go on until we hit 100 pounds. Behind me, another good option for food here. This is salt beef. You can get it in a sandwich or a bagel, and it costs 10 pounds for the sandwich. It looks big and juicy, and actually, there is a giant line here. It is so popular that you have to stand in line for about 20 minutes. Did I do that? No, I paid someone else to do that. They should offer that as a service here at Borough Market. Pay an extra $200 for the Fat Pass, skip all the line. Okay, let's go eat. Just moments after eating bangers and mash, I'm eating this, another substantial food. Take a look at this. This is corned beef. So for the sandwich, it's 10, but if you add cheese like I did, it's an extra pound. So actually the total here is 11 pounds.
Where you are by this?
Yeah, this place here, but the line goes way back.
Right?
Yeah. When you're at a market like this, you have to look at people's food and just ask them where they got it, because otherwise you could just walk around forever and not find what you're looking for. Corned beef. It is a cured beef. This looks like it could cure cancer, but it's not that kind of curing. Sorry. Here we have mustard, we have pickles, cheese, and all that is perfect with this really heavy beef. Let's give it a shot. That is a delicious combination of ingredients. That beef itself is so delicious. I could just be eating that beef and be very happy. But it's mixed with all these other flavors. You have that sharp mustard, the sour pickles, and the cheese. I love cheese. Sorry guys, all the blood went from my brain to my stomach. One more bite. I love it. It's a good sandwich. It's made with hearty ingredients, and it's very British.
I like your stuff.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's keep moving. We are almost to 100 pounds. I cannot take much more food abuse, but I will for you. All right, guys, we don't have much more money to spend before we get to 100, and I think I found the perfect final location because they are selling here Dorset Scallops, seafood. That sounds expensive, but I can only eat it if it comes from Britain. Let's see where it comes from. Hello, can I ask, the scallops, where do they come from?
Dorset.
Ah, wait, where's Dorset?
Dorset is North England.
So these are British scallops. Oh yeah. Could I please have 6 scallops? 21 pounds for 6 scallops. I think I'll do it. Right here we have the scallops. They're looking big and beautiful. Right here we have a white wine and basil sauce joining the scallops. Then those are gonna get baked in here. After a few minutes, the scallops are ready to come out and they are looking beautiful. He hits them all with a little bit of pepper, then a little bit of salt, and a little bit of bacon. Finally, a little bit of parsley. All right, folks, we have what will be our final meal right here. It looks like a lot, but it's just a few mighty morsels of scallops. It looks delicious. But listen, all of this costs 21 pounds. What's wild is they say these are hand-dived by our captain. The captain is both driving the ship and diving into the ocean. That seems dangerous. Someone should be driving still. That said, let's give it a shot. It's a nice size scallop. There we go. That's a nice little bite. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. Delicious. The pickpockets are reporting for afternoon duty, everybody. Please watch yourself. The scallop is delicious. There's something in the wine sauce that's a little bit sour, but when you mix it with all those flavors, and the bacon especially, you get a little bit of a crisp. The scallop itself is sweet, perfectly cooked, kind of soft and tender. Let's try another one. You know what would go really good with that wine sauce? Actual wine. That might be happening next. So all in all, for these 6 scallops right here in this cardboard box, it was 21 pounds. It was a lot, but is it enough to get us over 100 pounds? Let's find out next. Boom! Today we set out with the goal to spend over 100 pounds here in the market called Borough Market. Did we do it? Well, people from around the world joined forces. The Axis powers looked down on us and they said there was no way it was possible. In the end, we were victorious because today we spent not just 100 pounds, but 105 pounds and some change after that. Not bad. Put an applause sound effect to go with this. Nice. This is a really easy place to spend all your money, if that's kind of your goal. If you're one of those people who likes to invest in Bitcoin or any of the other coins that do nothing but make other people money and lose you money, like you like to throw away money, this is the place to do it. But I gotta say, I found the place to be pretty fun. There were a lot of long lines, but the lines moved pretty quickly. The food overall, good. Better than expected, except for
The calamari.
the calamari. The best food of the day, bangers and mash. Outstanding. I love it. It was made with care, love, and precision. And it had 3 sausages. I think they gave me extra sausage, it seemed like it. And if you ask around, don't be shy. Hey, where's this Dorset scallop from? And then they'll say, from Dorset. You don't know Dorset, you dummy? Anyways, guys, that is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Peace. All right, I'm going back in. I heard there's a raw milk stand. I want to go eat some raw milk. Is the cow, does that include the cow?
If you love Indian food, then you're gonna love our new channel, Best Ever Food India. Subscribe now for weekly videos showcasing the most unique street food from around the country.